Come on. Try and shoulder lean back a bit. Come on, push. Good. Set things up, step right. Come on. Good shot. And the free after. Pull it straight.
First time, very close. Usyk won it. Great performance. Believe Tyson will be a lot better going into the rematch, a lot fitter, a lot stronger, a lot bigger, and I believe Tyson will win the rematch.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm ready to rock and roll.
It was quite close the first time, but Usyk prevailed. He gave a fantastic performance, and I think Tyson will be much better heading into the rematch, more fitter, stronger, and bigger. I'm ready to rock and roll since I'm in the best physical condition of my life. Leaked video from Tyson as he gets ready for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. Fury's training camp depicts the Gypsy King in frightful shape, seeming larger and more formidable than before. Fury shows off his explosive strength and deft mobility, indicating that he is ready to win their eagerly awaited heavyweight bout. Tyson Fury has received a ton of praise from former welterweight champion Shawn Porter, who has referred to him as the greatest heavyweight in history and said that Fury seems to be in the best form of his career. Porter's remarks coincide with the Gypsy King preparing for his historic rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, in which a united heavyweight title is at stake. I've been in the sport long enough to know when someone is at their best, and Fury's height, skill, and variety have always made him stand out in the heavyweight class. But Porter claims he's elevated his game in the lead up to the Usyk bout. According to Porter, Fury is stronger, faster, and sharper than ever before. This evaluation is consistent with previously leaked footage from Fury's training camp, which shows the towering WBC champion in incredible shape and is renowned for his unconventional footwork and ring IQ. The video shows Fury practicing at a relentless pace, concentrating on preserving his agility while making the most of his natural size and strength. Fury has turned his physicality into an even larger asset, and the bout against Usyk, a technically proficient southpaw, is anticipated to be a clash of styles. Fury is a terror for opponents because of his ability to combine his enormous body with remarkable movement and versatility. Meanwhile, Fury's supremacy is seriously threatened by Usyk's lightning-fast reflexes and unparalleled conditioning. The importance of the impending rematch, with the heavyweight division united for the first time in decades, is highlighted by Porter's support of Fury. Fury's form and focus might guarantee his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Early was controlled by Fury, late controlled by Usyk. Amazing fight, and can't wait for the second one. Looking forward to seeing if that moment happens again for Usyk.
Do you think whoever wins this is the best heavyweight in the world?
Absolutely.
No argument.
There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Tyson Fury's been the best heavyweight in boxing for a long time. And I really didn't think that Usyk was until he did what he did against Fury. I know he had a couple of wins against Joshua and a few others, but beating Tyson Fury, to me, solidified Usyk as the best heavyweight. He's got to do it again, and we'll see.
I know he had a few victories over Joshua and a few others, but defeating Tyson Fury confirmed to me that he is the best heavyweight in the world. He has declared himself in the best physical condition of his life as he prepares for his highly anticipated showdown with Oleksandr Usyk, the Gypsy King, known for his towering presence and unmatched ring IQ. We're looking forward to the second one to see if that moment happens again for us. In a recent interview, Fury declared, "I'm in the best shape of my life." The WBC heavyweight champion has been working hard in camp to hone his renowned footwork and add additional explosiveness to his already dangerous The Arsenal. Recent video from his workouts demonstrates a stronger, leaner Fury is moving remarkably quickly for a man his stature. With his technical skill and unending endurance, Fury's opponent Oleksandr Usyk presents a serious threat, but his renewed focus and elite training indicate that he is ready to assert his dominance.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm getting a bit tired of these back and forth Instagram videos. Sign the contract and let's get this undisputed fight on.
These back and forth Instagram videos are starting to bore me, but I'm in the best shape of my life and ready to rock and roll. Let's get this undisputed fight on trainer after you sign the contract. Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk's eagerly awaited rematch has been described by Andy Lee as a historic bout between two of the greatest heavyweights of all time. According to Lee, the first fight was fiercely contested, with Usyk outlasting Fury with a strong performance, but he is confident that Fury will return stronger and more prepared for the rematch. Lee claimed that Fury will be in much better physical and mental shape this time around, highlighting gains in strength, fitness, and general preparedness. He also said that Fury's bigger body and better training would give him a clear advantage in the rematch. Tyson is going to be much more fit, stronger, and larger. Lee went on to say that these elements will enable Fury to establish his supremacy and declare victory. Usyk, the owner of several heavyweight titles, and WBC champion Fury square off in a fight to decide who is the best heavyweight in the world. Although not all of the belts will be up for grabs because Usyk gave up the IBF title, this clash is still widely considered the final heavyweight bout. Superiority with a fresh focus and modifications to his strategy, Lee's faith in Fury is based on the gains he has witnessed in training and the lessons he gained from the first bout. The boxing world is excitedly awaiting this titanic fight, and Fury is predicted to put up a significantly better performance in this rematch, solidifying his place as one of the best heavyweights in boxing history. Lee's confidence in Fury's capacity for adaptation and victory is evidence of the Gypsy King's tenacity and talent.
Big fight. Two of the best heavyweights of all time fighting each other for not all the marbles, but they universally recognize all the marbles. And they claim to be the best heavyweight in the world. And a great fight the first time, very close. Usyk won it. Great performance. Believe Tyson will be a lot better going into the rematch, a lot fitter, a lot stronger, a lot bigger. And I believe Tyson will win the rematch.
When you look at Fury, when you look at, I guess, the first 7 rounds or so.
Major altercation, it was a great fight, and the first time it was very close, but Usyk won it. I think Tyson will be much better going into the rematch, much fitter, much stronger, and much bigger, and I think Tyson will win the rematch. When you look at Fury, when you look at, I guess, the first of 7 rounds or so, Tyson battled against one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. They claim to be the best heavyweights in the world. Due to worries about reopening a cut he got while training for his fight against Oleksandr Usyk, Fury was unable to spar during the last weeks of his training camp, according to Fury's trainer Andy Lee. This injury delayed their first fight and affected Fury's general preparedness. Despite these difficulties, Lee underlined that sparring is vital for preserving conditioning and sharpness, both of which are necessary for carrying out a high-level game plan against a fighter like Usyk. Lee continues to have faith in Fury's skills. He emphasized that Fury's shortcomings in their first fight, including periods of exhaustion and his incapacity to maintain sustained attacks, were partially caused by his inadequate preparation, claiming that a completely recovered and focused Fury would be a different force in the ring. Anticipating the rematch, according to reports, Fury is in great form and has started sparring again, which his team thinks will give him his edge the Gypsy back. King's squad is hopeful about his prospects, claiming that with the right preparation, Fury can give Usyk a size and skill advantage. The much-anticipated rematch has been postponed, giving Fury a chance to regain control and pursue a decisive victory.
Was it January or February the cut up, and then it was May the fight? So it's a very short turnaround. The last 4 weeks for the fight with Usyk, we didn't spar because he couldn't take the risk. So you're going into the biggest fight without sparring, and that's obviously, people have talked about. I'm not saying anything that people don't know. He had sparred for a little bit before, but obviously when he gets to the last 3 or 4 weeks, he couldn't.
People talk, but I'm not saying anything that people don't know. He had sparred for a little while before, but clearly when he gets to the last 3 or 4 weeks, he couldn't watch recent training footage of Tyson. Was it January, February, the cut up, and then May, the fight? It's a very short turnaround. He spent the last 4 weeks leading up to the fight saying things like, "We didn't spar because he couldn't take the risk." In the video, Fury reveals the heavyweight champion in what seems to be the best physical condition of his career as he gets ready for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. When striking the pads, Fury exhibits quick movements, amazing combos, and agility. Compared to previous camps, observers noted that he appeared faster and more accurate due to his exceptional footwork and fluidity. Compared to his prior fighting performances, Fury looks more toned and conditioned. This training comes after his fitness was criticized following a contentious split decision victory against Francis Ngannou and a defeat to Usyk in their first meeting. This time, Fury's camp has placed a strong emphasis on his focus, with the 35-year-old adopting a methodical strategy to cut out distractions and closely collaborate with his team to hone his abilities.
Yes. Bring it forward out here. That's right. Keep it on. Good. Go on.
Ring IQ analysts have noted that Fury's success in the rematch will depend on using his size and strength advantage while retaining his defensive acuity, and the Gypsy King is aware that he must be at his peak to counter Usyk's speed footwork. Experts and fans are split. Some are skeptical of Fury's form, while others are hopeful that he can adjust for this pivotal match. Music. Peter Fury, Tyson's uncle and former trainer, recently stated that he is confident Tyson will defeat Oleksandr Usyk in their upcoming rematch. He highlighted that Tyson's physical advantages, boxing skill set, and better preparation put him in a strong position to win this crucial fight. Tyson is in the best physical condition of his life and is concentrating on his strategy and fitness, which he feels will be crucial when facing a competitor as talented as Usyk. Peter acknowledged that Usyk is among the most technically proficient boxers Tyson has seen, complementing the Ukrainian's speed and intelligence, but he also highlighted that Tyson has a lot of leverage because of his size, reach, and versatility. When considering Tyson's prior bouts, it is clear that his unconventional style, which is accentuated by his range of blows and defensive maneuvers, presents special difficulties that few fighters, even Usyk, have been able to overcome. Tyson's performances in rematches against Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder are two examples of how Peter feels his nephew excels in rematches, frequently utilizing the knowledge gained from the previous fight to adapt and dominate. Peter also emphasized that while Usyk's advantages, including footwork, endurance, and precision, continue to be threats, Tyson's emphasis on conditioning and more focused training this time around should make up for the weariness and mistakes displayed in their first bout. As Tyson approaches the rematch seeking retribution and legacy, Peter Fury expressed optimism that his tactical advancements and mental training would enable him to take advantage of Usyk's weaknesses. The high-stakes bout scheduled for December 21st promises to be an exciting matchup between two champions vying for heavyweight supremacy, and Peter is still confident that his nephew's performance will solidify his place among the greatest heavyweights in boxing history.
I think to analyse this properly, this is the best opponent that Tyson's been up against. But, you know, Tyson's got a lot more advantages than Usyk in size. He can box and he can punch as well. So, you know, Tyson on his A form should come through this fight and be undisputed champion.
I've seen some people suggest that it could be a boring fight, a bit of a chess match. How do you respond to that?
The public will be looking at his last fight. Well, listen, his last fight was against a fighter who's never had a fight before. He's not interested in it. This is a different ball game. This will be a fully focused Tyson, and I expect to see the best Tyson, because the best Tyson will get the job done. Anything less than the best Tyson, he'll come unstuck.